Hi, good day everyone. Today I'd like to share with you 6 ways to keep your attitude up when you think the life tries to bring you down. Instead of spending your time thinking about how bad things are, think about how good they will be. A positive attitude is a key to a successful life. So, what happens when things go wrong? We have a tendency to let our attitude take a dive along with our state of affairs. But life is going to deal setbacks, both minor and major, on a regular basis. And if we are going to be successful, we need to know how to keep our attitudes intact. We need to have a practical tools to help us understand how we can keep our attitudes up when the circumstances are down. I will be suggesting you with 6 thoughts to help you to do so. This is just a thought of mine, so it's up to you to not to say follow it, just keep it as a reference for you so that in the future you can have a proper guideline or keep it as your guideline to be a successful person that you want to be, and then hope you will achieve whatever that you want to be as a successful person. All right. The very first method or my suggestion is you need to take some time away so that you can reorganize whatever that you want to do. Right? Time is something that everybody needs, so take some time away, right? As I said, you need to take some time away. That means you know what is going on, what happens. You are going to about your day and everything seems to be going on well. When you are out nowhere, suddenly disaster strikes. All of your best laid plans begin to tumble. Sometimes circumstances surprise you and we react, and unfortunately this often compounds the problem, because by reacting we tend to operate out of our weaknesses instead of our strength. We make decisions that are not well thought of. We function with a bad attitude that says, I can't believe this is happening. The next time life turns against you, take some time to just step back from the problem and think. This will enable you to rationally deal with the issue at hand instead of emotionally reacting. It will allow you to put your state of mind back in its proper place. It will give you the opportunity to choose your attitude as you face the circumstances at hand. Remember that you don't have to do something right now. Go grab a cup of coffee and relax. You are in control, not the circumstances. Okay, so be practical, so don't be emotional. So when you are emotional, so things can get wrong, right? Okay, now we go to the second thought, which is keep your eye on the goal. That means some would say focus. And focus doesn't mean that you say yes all the time. Focus is you saying no also. Okay, you must learn to say no. That is all what it's all about. All right, and most of the time we say yes for all the things, but now please learn to say no also, right? When we put an eye on a goal, that means one of our biggest problem is with trouble is that it gets your focus out of where it should be. When race car drivers get into trouble, they keep their eyes straight ahead and do not move them away. There is too much of chance of wrecking otherwise. Instead, their eyes are on the road, and this keeps them out of trouble. If you find yourself getting down about circumstances, sit down and write out what your goal is and give some thought to how you can achieve it. Make sure you are keeping the important things important. For example, okay, a man was asked how he was doing and he responded pretty well under the circumstances. The other man asked, what are you doing under the circumstances? That's a very good question. We shouldn't be under the circumstances. We should be focused on the goal and keep on moving forward. Alright? That doesn't mean that we have to go forward. That means you have to step back and move forward as well. So keep focus on what you need to do. Okay, so that is what actually I meant by this thought. Alright, earlier I said focus on something. Alright, that means now the third thought is you need to focus on the solution, not the problem. Okay, when we think of the problem, we only will be thinking about the problem, how does the problem occurs and what we need to do. Okay, and when you focus on the solution, the problem seems to be get smaller and smaller. So the solution is, what are we going to do next? What are we going to do next? That is what the solution is. If, let's say, for example, we are driving somewhere, we want to go ahead to the city to get a food. Okay, the problem is we don't have a food. So the solution is we are driving to get a food. That is our solution. How we going to get to the solution is, it's all depends on you. So you need to focus on the solution. This is my third thought. Next thought of mine is get some positive input. When you get some positive input, you will, from our mind, right, the negative will go away, so that we can focus on the solution rather than the problem. That is what all about. This is my next thought. The positive input is in our mind. The mind tends to build on itself. So when we begin to go in one direction, like worrying, it can be a slippery slope. One thing we must do is get our thoughts back, go on track with positive ideas. When circumstances have you against the emotional wall, meet with a friend who can encourage you. Pick up a good book and read. Whatever external influence you can get to put your attitude back on the positive side, on the tracks. Do it. It must be one of our first goals to start plugging good things into our mind to power our attitude, because this is all about in our mind. Okay, if our mind thinks about negative stuff, it's only we will be surrounded with negative thoughts. When we think of positive things, it will have surrounded by positive things only. Same goes with positive vibes and negative vibes. You have positive vibes around us, everything will go smoothly. That is what my thought all about is. Okay, this one thought of mine, this is what most of the people, they don't actually do. Some of them, they do it, but they don't realize it, which is tell good about yourself. Okay, that's something good about ourselves, but we need to appreciate ourselves first. Okay, so that we can get into the outer world in a good vibration. Okay, so be good to ourselves so that everything around us will be in positive situation. So be good. Okay, when I say tell something good about yourself, that's because one of our greatest internal power is we have the power to control our thoughts. Spend time dwelling on the good things about our life, our career, instead of the problems. Think about positive things, things that we enjoy, that give we a sense of happiness and peace. There is an old childhood song that says, count your blessings, name them one by one. That's great advice. Let your positive attitude develop from within as well as from without. This will make all the differences. Okay, because we are only thinking about the good stuff only. We are ignoring the negative stuff. So when we focusing on the positive stuff, we are choosing the right path for us to be success, so that only success is what we are heading to. All right. And my last thought is, you need to remember that circumstances are not forever. Okay, it is a short. It happens in a short period of time. Okay, it's just like something like it's testing our mind. Okay, can you do this? Can you do that? Okay, you can do this. You can't do that. It is just for a short period of time. Okay, this is my last thought. Okay, just listen to what your positive thing will say in your mind. Time is something that we need to think about, really need to think about. Sometimes it seems like we are going to be up to our eyeballs in the situation forever, when in reality this too shall pass. There will be a time in the future when circumstances will change and you will be on the mountain instead of the valley. Up, down. This will give you a sense of hope as you live and work that will change your attitude, make you feel better and put you on the fast track for growth. Because this is all about time. Because time is something that we don't realize it's there, but it will be always will be there. Because when time goes, we can't get back the time. There'll be only like one moment for everybody's lifetime. For example, let's say if it's 1 o'clock, it is just once in our lifetime, it's 1 o'clock. That's it. So that these are some of my thoughts, so that you can keep it as a reference. Okay, thank you very much for listening to my thoughts and watching this video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon also, and select it as all, so that you can get back all my notification for all my videos. And then click on the like button as well, and please do comment something about this video so that I can get back to you if there is something more that I can write it down. And please do share it with some of your friends via other social media, everything. All right, thank you very much, and have a great day, and see you soon. All right, have a great day. All right.